Loft House. BBC.
Radio Leeds.
Now, there's a care home in West Yorkshire where for the last 6 weeks, all the staff have been camping out in the car park. That is so that they could protect the residents inside Meadow Court Residential Home in Slowett from the coronavirus outbreak, of course. And that's exactly what they've been doing. But it's also meant that they haven't seen their loved ones for more than a month and a half now. Well, all that's changed as Charles Heslett has been finding out when he's been speaking to one of the home's directors. Let's have a listen.
I'm Stephen Humble from Meadow Court Residential Home, one of the directors here. Well, we closed our doors originally on the 12th of March to external visitors, but then from the 23rd of April we had 16 members of staff on site that agreed to come in and live and work here. So they've been living in motorhomes and caravans in the back car park. Over the last day or so we've started an exit plan really from that strategy into the next phase, which is now a 5-on 5-off system. So the idea behind it is that we've got a pool of 40 staff normally, and what we're trying to do is reduce the number of staff that's coming in. So using the 5-on 5-off method, we can use a pool of 20 staff rather than 40. It was very emotional. In fact, there wasn't really a dry eye in the house as people left. I guess it's been one big family. It's a strange feeling. People have lived with each other for 6 weeks and used to being around them, and then all of a sudden breaking up. And it was very emotional. We just think they're absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, you sit and stop and think, and 6 weeks away from your family and your loved ones for to go and live at work, it's just such a massive commitment, isn't it? You know, and you really have got to take your hat off to them. Each and every one of them has been absolutely fantastic.
Well, indeed. And Amanda Lang is on the line. She's one of those care workers at Meadow Court who is now back home for a 5-day break after spending 6 weeks at the home. Hello, Amanda.
Hello, Gail.
First thing I wonder is if I'd come back to my house after 6 weeks, I think it'd be a mess. What was it like?
No, it isn't. It's immaculate. So I think they've been very bored and missed me and had to find things to do.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, in all seriousness, what was it like, you know, having the reunion? What was it like going back home?
Oh, it's very surreal. Obviously, we got to talk to everybody at home, but when Andrew came to pick me up and I could actually walk to him and hug him and then come home, it's just wonderful. You just feel, I don't know how to explain it, like you're in your bubble again. It is just so nice. Yeah. So relaxing and so nice.
I can imagine. So you've got your partner Andrew. You've got sons as well. But are both of them living at home or not?
Well, funnily enough, one of them, Connor, has just bought his own house, so I missed him getting the keys whilst we were in there, but he's still at home. And then Alex is actually at university in Leeds, so with me being in the job I'm in, he's not been able to come home at all during the lockdown. He's had to self-isolate in his student house.
Oh, my goodness. How have you been keeping in touch then? Have you been doing the whole FaceTime, Zoom? What have you been doing?
Yeah, I mean, the director has been amazing. They set up a special Wi-Fi for us as well, so we could actually have it in our caravans. And we've been FaceTiming when we can, ringing as often as we can, just keeping in touch. I mean, it's not the same, but you're getting to hear all the news from home.
Yeah. What are the caravans actually? What are they like? Has it been all right?
Yeah, obviously you're living in a caravan. It's completely different to living at home. But we had some camper vans and caravans. A lovely community donated them for us to live in whilst we've been there. It's different. We've been using the facilities in the home. Obviously, we've been with the residents a lot more, but the caravans are great, as much as they can be. We've just really used them for sleeping, and the rest of the time we've been socialising in the home.
Are you a lot closer to the people that you work with then? Have you forged different connections, closer connections?
Oh, 100%. It's always been a brilliant working team at Meadow Court anyway. Everybody supports each other, but we've basically lived in each other's pockets for 6 weeks. You cannot get away from everybody. So, and it's just been wonderful. Everybody's just got on so well and just bonded together and supported each other. I mean, we've all had our moments, obviously, where we've been sad and, missing home, but everybody's just rallied around for each other.
I tell you what, when I first heard your story the idea of living in a caravan in a car park, sort of not really leaving work for more than 6 weeks. I just thought you must all either be absolute saints and angels, or you must just really love your job. I mean, was it? I suppose in a really big way, and I don't mean it to sound horrible, but gosh, is it worth it? Is it all worth it?
Totally. And we have kept every resident in that care home safe. We've kept ourselves safe. We've kept our families safe. The directors locked down early before anybody else did, so I think that's been a great big part of it. It's just everybody's safe. There's been no virus whatsoever brought to the home. There's been no contact with the outside world. So it's totally worth it. It's basically a few weeks of our lives. And it actually means saving lives. So yeah, of course it's worth it. Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I think you're absolutely amazing. I really genuinely mean that. When do you go back?
I go back on Sunday morning. I've got a 12-hour shift on Sunday morning, so I start at 7. So I'll have to go back in time to be sorted for that.
And how long? How long do you think this can last?
We'll do it for as long as we need to. We're obviously 5 on, 5 off at the moment. We'll keep doing it until we know it's safe. It's too long a haul to go through the 6 weeks living away from home to just ease it off now. We've just got to keep going until we know it's safe.
So whilst you're at home, then what special treats are you going to have? What are you just going to enjoy for a few days?
Just being around everybody at home, being with my cats, having meals cooked for me, having coffees made for me, not washing up, and just relaxing, just in my own space, relaxing and with my own things.
Well, crack on. I'll let you go. It's like, I've been living in a caravan for 6.5 weeks. I've come home and now I've got to go on radio and talk to this staffy. But honestly, thank you so much for talking to us, and thank you for everything that you're doing. I'm sure there are so many people there at the home, the people that you work with, the people that you care for, the people around you who would say thank you as well. But thank you so much for talking to me, Amanda Lang. It's been lovely. You take care, won't you? Oh, thank you. Bye, Amanda.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Spending our days at home? What will you have to show for your time? A long list of completed box sets? How about creating something for the BBC?